so much background noise. This is my car. I'm not trying to say that it's anything special, anything flashy, but this is my car. You know, at first, I thought it was kind of just my way to get around, way for me to get to point A to point B. But I think I've found deeper meaning to it. This car has seen the many different versions of me. It's seen people cry, me cry, people fight, drink, and throw up. Drugs. Although that sorts of stuff. This video is not really about the car, but rather the people in it. Without the people, the car really would just be a transportation device. But the people add to the sentimental value of the car. There's not really enough times where I get to say certain things, whether it be out of pride or embarrassment or just forgetting sometimes. And I've realized that it's important to say thank you. And honestly, this is my thank you. I want to thank everyone, whether we were past friends, now friends, or friends that have strayed far. It doesn't really matter what type of friend you were to me. I just feel the need to say thank you because of how important everyone is in my life. Every person in it has, made somewhat of an impact in my life and, the character I am today. It would be selfish to say throughout the 20 years of living that I did it all alone, because it just, quite frankly, isn't true. I say this because I've realized the importance of, being vocal about your gratitude and giving people props, because, you never really realize how much of an impact you had in someone's life until you actually hear it up front. And when I heard it up front and for the first time in a while, it makes you really think that, really, I really did that. Bro, all we did was talk or just be there. And it's an amazing feeling, just to even be thanked for doing something for someone. Whether it be small or big, every gesture is worth the gratitude. I think it gave me more insight and a clearer view on, what it really means to be a friend and what a good friend really is. A lot of the time, me personally, you try to strive to be a perfect person, a perfect friend for someone, but maybe sometimes that's not always what you have to be. Of course, it's like the dream to be perfect, but perfect is never always achievable, sometimes unrealistic. What matters is if we're really truthful in our intentions. I think rather than being perfect, I'd want to show up. And maybe that's what people need sometimes. Your presence or presence alone. I know for me, I'm a sucker for a deep talk, man. You can steal my attention for hours on end if you manage to, whip out a deep convo. That shit will last forever. But really, to each their own. I think it's really important to be able to be vulnerable and to be able to have people that you're able to speak out to whenever you're feeling down or just not feeling all there. That, there's always going to be people there to be by your side or show up for you. And I think that's the most important part of being a friend, is showing up. Of course, everyone's dynamic is unique, but I think a lot of people could say that a friend should just show up. I think having the right people help you strive to become a better person. After hearing firsthand the impact impact you made on someone's life, it only makes you wonder how many other people's lives you might have impacted, or how many more lives you can impact. And it only helps you strive to be a better person, because if I can be this for someone else, then I can be this for everyone. Okay, maybe everyone's a drag, but you get what I mean. I can't say that every person is able to fit directly into this template of quote-unquote friend, but I think it's good to realize the important qualities. Being able to, be vulnerable, to criticize each other, to always be there when one or the other needs. It's not a lot to ask for, but of course it's unrealistic to always be hopeful for these and the next friend you make, the friends you already have. I think this car has helped me realize that. It helped me realize that a lot of my friends are like-minded. A lot of my friends deal with a lot of the same stuff that I go through, and also have problems of their own, experiences of their own, and all sorts of stuff. And I don't think it would be any different without the car. Maybe this video is about the car after all, but more importantly, the people I call my friends. And maybe your car is like this too, with your own group of friends and your own experiences. But this is my car with my group of friends and my own experiences. And again, I want to send a big thank you to everyone past and present. It doesn't really matter. Everyone has had somewhat of an impact in my life, and I just want to show my gratitude and say thank you. A very, very big thank you for making me the person who I am. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.